What Easter egg are you talking about? Yeah, it wasn't. If you get that Easter egg out of it, then I think when you make a work of art, people make their own Easter eggs, and on that one, it was not intentional. I'm not.
Okay.
There's also a red and blue pill. That's a little meta. Maybe some people will think that's reference to the Matrix. But if you know, yeah, I mean, if there's some Easter eggs, hopefully people enjoy them, and
Great.
I'm
That's
sure
awesome.
I'm sure there can't help but be others. I don't know. It happened about in 2017, and I just had this idea of a character that was in the middle of a kind of Viking berserker, had gone berserker in this battle scene, and it just started from there. It was just coming out of this. I don't know. I had this image of a guy kind of punching through someone's chest and coming out of their back and ripping off arms. Uh, I don't know why, but I did.
I know why.
Yeah, it started with the initial idea way back in 2017, and then meeting Boom Studios, who gave me the opportunity to make a comic book, and under their direction, curatorship, and their knowledge, really assembled, the team that's working on Berserker. Uh, and in terms of the creative part of it's always developing, and
Mhm.
Matt Kinn and I have, he's written the first four issues. Ron's, as he said, drawing number two. We have outlines from 5 to 8, and while we're working, we're constantly kind of contributing to issues 9 through 12. Originally, when we were talking with Boom, Matt. Well, I'll let you tell the story, Matt. But we, in terms of how many issues, I mean, for me, being a new guy to the business, Boom was saying, look, we usually do these kind of story arcs, and sometimes when we're doing a graphic novel, so they talked about having story arcs from issues, 1 to 4, 5 through 8, and 9 through 12. So Matt Can and I have kept that in mind on how we're developing the story. God, one moment. Uh,
Oh man.
I mean,
We took all the good
I mean,
ones.
there's so many. Yeah, issue one, that moment when B is holding the heart and he's eating the heart and looking over at the kid, and
He stops
when the
him.
little baby bites the bread, um,
Tiny B.
called back to favorite.
I'm really interested to see the quantum stuff. I'm trying to figure out
Yeah,
how you
there's
can put that in there.
it's these moments. There's some moments coming where we're juxtaposing something very emotionally ardent, really like loneliness or connection or loss, and then compulsion to violence, but that this juxtaposition between the violence and the love, or you know these kind of exciting action sequences, but then also the backdrop of this almost of a kind of tragedy, and I don't know, and then this kind of idea of moving forward and surviving and trying to figure out. And so for me, it's exciting to see the incarnation of this story take all of those forms, with like the moment that Ron's talking about. Oh my gosh, and what we're doing in issue 8. I know I'm not being specific, but your question almost doesn't let me be specific because I don't
Oh
want to give it.
no.
That's the best way because it gets people excited, makes them
Mhm.
want to
Yeah, but
figure
there's
out what it is.
specific. So there's just going to be some cool situations that are going to be dramatic and fun, and also humor. There's a lot of humor in this piece. Not a lot, but there's humor in this as well. Okay, so that line is out of the Matrix film. Director John Wick, Chad Stahelski wanted that beat in John Wick Chapter 2. And no, I'm sorry, John Wick Chapter 3.
Yeah, it's
And
three.
I just was like, Chad, we can't do that. And then Chad was, we can't. But I don't think we'll be doing this for the story. I also want to give a shout out to the rest of the team here. We have
Yes.
Clem Robbins
Yeah.
on lettering, and we have Bill Crabtree on colors.
Bill, Eric.
Senior editor for Boom Studios, along with Matt Gagnon and all of the
Ross
cool
Ritchie.
folks at Boom.